Ladies and gentlemen, I thought it would be dope. I thought it would be fun to go through some of the Los Angeles Lakers top moves. And let's play a good old ranking game. All right. Now, I'm not going to rank them in order from 10 to 1. I'm going to actually go backwards. We're going to start at the number one move because I don't think there's any secrets what was the best move of the Lakers offseason. But what I want to do is tell you guys, in my opinion, the top 10 moves from the Los Angeles Lakers. And I do believe the Lakers are in tier 2. So I got the Lakers, the Bucks, maybe the Warriors if Klay Thompson comes back healthy. But I got the Los Angeles Lakers in tier 2 of teams that can compete for a championship. Number 1 for me, the Clippers. They're by themselves. And then right under that is the Lakers. So I do believe LeBron and Anthony Davis and company, they'll be in the mix to compete for a championship. They should make it to the Western Conference Finals. But let's rank the Lakers' moves this summer because they made a lot of great moves. I know they missed out on Kawhi Leonard, but the Lakers had a very good offseason, even with the Kawhi Leonard drama and all. So let's start here at number 1. There is no secret, ladies and gentlemen. The Lakers made a trade for Anthony Davis. You get a star to pair alongside LeBron James. This dude is legit 28 and 12 a night. He might be the best defensive player in the league. He can literally change a game defensively with his shot blocking ability, his presence on the defensive end, those long arms, that ability to score. He can pick and pop. He can pick and roll. LeBron can throw it up around the rim for this guy. This dude is a home run gift for the Lakers. You even talking about years after LeBron James, you got a guy that can lead this franchise going forward. Anthony Davis getting the brow is a home run gift. Number 2, not losing Kyle Kuzma in an Anthony Davis trade. I don't think people understand how pivotal this is. Towards February, right, there was a lot of talks of the Lakers having to give up not only Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and at the time, Ivica Zubac, but also Kyle Kuzma's name was in that trade to get Anthony Davis in February. The Lakers somehow, some way, were able to get some of that leverage back from the Pelicans, and it doesn't hurt that the Pelicans were able to get Zion Williamson as well to kind of ease their pain and move on. But the Lakers keeping Kyle Kuzma rather was a big deal. This dude, I don't think I love Kyle Kuzma as the number 2 scoring option on the team. That's why I believe he was kind of out of place last season. But as another number 3, dang, I like Kyle Kuzma as a number 3 scoring option. He gets to eat off Anthony Davis double teams, LeBron being one of the greatest passers ever, if not still the best passer in the league. Kyle Kuzma as a 3rd option next year, he's going to eat for the Los Angeles Lakers. I think that's the perfect role for Kuzma right now, with the potential at one point in his career to be a number 2. Maybe after LeBron retires, Kuzma will be the number 2 to Anthony Davis in the future, but not right now, though. I like him as the 3rd option. The 3rd move that I love the most from the Lakers this summer, signing Danny Green. Did overpay for Danny Green. 2 years, $30 million. That's $15 million a year. A little bit high for me, but nevertheless, they had to pay that, use that money for somebody. Danny Green is going to be something that LeBron James has always desired. A consistent knockdown shooter. Danny Green does go through stretches where he misses shots from time to time, goes through really bad shooting slumps. But Danny Green overall, he can light the basketball. He can literally light it up from the field. And you're going to always have to keep a defender stuck to him. Meaning, no matter if he's 2 for 12 from the field, you cannot leave Danny Green to go guard LeBron, because at any given moment, he can knock down a 3 that can win a game. We know LeBron loves making the right play, whether it's him taking a shot or Kyle Korver in the corner or James Jones in the corner or Ray Allen in the corner. He's going to make that play. But now his in the corner guy is Danny Green, a 2-time NBA champion that in the past lit LeBron and the Miami Heat up in the NBA Finals and coming off of a championship run with the Toronto Raptors. I think that's a home run get for LeBron, a veteran that could shoot, and he does play defense, one of the best in the NBA at playing the passing lanes and getting steals off other guys' defense. Anthony Davis will be commanding that defense with Danny Green playing the passing lanes. Number 4 for me, JaVale McGee. You got JaVale McGee for fairly cheap, and I love it. A 2-year deal for JaVale McGee, $8.2 million. JaVale McGee had a really good season for the Lakers last year. He was actually one of the role players that I love. Just was asking entirely too much of him. I don't like JaVale McGee trying to go get me 16 and 10 a game, but do I like JaVale McGee giving me 10 and 5 a game? Hell yes. JaVale McGee is going to go right back to his role, similar to where he was at in Golden State. Anything he gives you offensively is a bonus. You don't need him to go out and get you 20 points every night, but it's going to be great the nights that he does do it, right? can give Anthony Davis a break. You don't know what you have in DeMarcus Cousins. Let's say you got a star DeMarcus Cousins. JaVale McGee has no problems going back to the bench and letting DeMarcus Cousins take that starter role. But if DeMarcus Cousins' body ain't got it, you got a competent starting big man that should complement Anthony Davis well down low. JaVale's athletic. He can block shots, make plays, catch lobs. By the way, Anthony Davis is a good passer. DeMarcus Cousins is a good passer. Nice little two-man game inside with JaVale. I think this is a home run key for the Lakers. He could have very well went elsewhere. He likes it in LA. He likes playing with LeBron. He likes being the center of attention. And, Lakers were the center of attention last year for a lot of bad. This year, they should be the center of attention for a lot of good. I like that JaVale McGee keep. At number 5 here, Avery Bradley, signing him away. Dude was in Memphis, just literally collecting up dust. He ain't supposed to be playing for the Memphis Grizzlies. This dude should be playing on a contender. A career 12 points per game score. Let me make myself clear. LeBron has not had a lot of Danny Greens in his career, and he for damn sure ain't had a lot of Avery Bradleys in his career. I like Avery Bradley. He's a non-mess type of dude. He ain't going to smile often. He's going to come in and play defense. You can stick him on smaller guards. You can stick him on the Kyrie Irvings of the world. You can stick him on the Russell Westbrooks of the world. You can even sometimes stick him on the James Hardens of the world because he can get under Harden. This dude is a nightmare to guard. Literally a nightmare to try to score on. Like you cannot take Avery Bradley for granted. What he brings to the table defensively. Only 28 years old. The Lakers getting this guy. I don't care what you had to pay him, but the fact that you got this guy for 2 years under $10 million. Oh my goodness, that's a home run get, and he can knock down a shot in the corner. Again, another guy that you cannot leave alone in that corner. Can knock shots down. Like I said about Danny Green earlier, we know LeBron is going to always make the right play, whether we agree with him passing the ball or not. He's now got guys that throughout their career have been able to make those shots. I mean, Avery Bradley is a good money player. He says he's healthy now, and he's ready to go, and he's going to be in championship mode with the Los Angeles Lakers. He felt like he was snubbed from a few teams, including the Celtics, and now the Lakers' new rival, the Clippers, right? He's going to be ready to go. He's got a lot to prove in this league. Can't wait to see Avery Bradley in that purple and gold. Number 6, signing Quinn Cook. Very slept-on move. What people don't talk about a lot with that Golden State Warriors team, as Sean Livingston's body started to decline over the last year and a half, 2 years, Quinn Cook got better. I've actually been able to watch Quinn Cook play a decent amount of basketball in Atlanta. He plays a lot of summer league ball in Atlanta. I've been able to catch him improve and see his game just flourish, right? Not a starter in the NBA, but could come in any given night and be a starter, right? I would not label him as my starting point guard. And come playoff time, I want Rajon Rondo on the basketball court. But in the regular season, as Rondo goes through his injuries sporadically, you got a fairly healthy guy in Quinn Cook that when you get him in the game, he gives you something different that Rajon Rondo doesn't give you. Imagine coming up with a strategy against the Lakers, right? And you got Rajon Rondo on the court, and he can't make a shot to save his life. You're doubling off of Rondo to go get LeBron. Then the Lakers sub out Rondo and put in Quinn Cook to run the offense. Probably not the IQ that Rondo has, but he's a better shot maker than Rajon Rondo. Can run the offense, and with LeBron commanding the basketball, I would not be surprised if the Lakers make a move and get Quinn Cook in that starting lineup for nice stretches. Again, playoff time, personally, I want Rondo running the offense, but I would not be surprised if Frank Vogel shifts that offense over to a very inexpensive Quinn Cook to start during stretches for the Los Angeles Lakers this season. And he's a good locker room guy. Number 7 for me, not biting on LeBron James's guys. I am not a fan of the Rich Paul guys. And what do I mean by Rich Paul guys? There are a lot of Rich Paul guys available. Tristan Thompson, if you wanted him for the right price, the Cleveland Cavaliers would have traded him in a heartbeat. J.R. Smith's a free agent. The Lakers didn't go out and sign J.R. Smith. Love that. I am tired of J.R. Smith freeloading with his high ass off of LeBron James. I'm tired of it. Last few years in Cleveland, J.R. Smith couldn't buy a shot. All right, LeBron could potentially be a 4-time champion had the Cavs won game 1 in the finals versus the Warriors, but J.R. Smith was high out of his mind. All right, I'm tired of some of these Rich Paul guys that LeBron has thrown bones to. They did throw Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, a Rich Paul guy, bone this summer, but it's just one guy. I don't like Rich Paul putting all these LeBron guys, what he does is use LeBron's leverage. You got LeBron in your locker room. If LeBron wants a guy signed, he did this in Cleveland. He got Tristan Thompson $80 million. He got J.R. Smith $45 million. Again, when you got LeBron, you know you want to make him happy. So you stick these Rich Paul guys. And they did that with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. It's like the second year in a row they've done that. But I'm fine with it this year because there's only one guy, and the Lakers didn't go get J.R. Smith. And Melo's not a Rich Paul guy, but he's like an extended Rich Paul guy. This is one of LeBron's closest friends. I'm happy that the Lakers didn't take the bait and go sign Carmelo Anthony. I'm super happy about that. I love Melo, but I just don't want him messing up that chemistry in that locker room with some of these young guys. I don't want Melo teaching some of these young guys how to cheat. No. Let these dudes be faithful black men, and you stay away from some of these young guys. I'm happy that the Lakers didn't bite on signing a lot of LeBron James friends around the league. Chris Paul, none of these guys. I'm happy that the LeBron James friends, the Banana Boat crew, all these guys, they're not in that Laker uniform. Love that. Number 8, Jared Dudley, on the other hand, is the right type of guy that I want around LeBron James. He's a veteran, not a Rich Paul guy. He can still play. Like, it's one thing to sign J.R. Smith, who supposed to be a shooter, but he don't make shots anymore. So guys just stop guarding him, and they live with J.R. Smith beating you. Or Melo, who doesn't make shots anymore. It's one thing to get one of those veterans around LeBron, but Jared Dudley, he still makes shots, and he still try to be a tough guy for your team. Now, I don't think he's a great tough guy, but we saw him compete as a Brooklyn Net last year versus the Philadelphia 76ers. He was talking smack back and forth with Ben Simmons. I like that. For so long, I feel like LeBron has not had enough guys that will come to his defense. If you put a hard foul on LeBron James, look, Jared Dudley, bare minimum, will come in the game and protect his guy. He'll come back in baseball style. Y'all know if a pitcher hits a player in baseball, the next inning, the opposing team's pitcher is going to come out and hit one of your guys. You hit one of my guys, I'm going to hit one of yours. Essentially, Jared Dudley will throw a pitch at another team's guy. He'll commit the hard foul, whatever it is. He ain't letting nobody punk LeBron. LeBron doesn't need to be the tough guy, the enforcer, and the best player, and the point guard of the team. I like this. I like Jared Dudley. He can make shots. You can put him in the game in the clutch. If you need a three-pointer, he can knock that down. If not, put him on the court and let him commit some fouls and be an enforcer for that Lakers team. They need a couple guys like that who LeBron can pay all his fines and all that. You got a new Richard Jefferson, but probably a Richard Jefferson who could play a little bit better at this point in his career. And Jared Dudley, I like that a lot. Number 9, firing Magic Johnson. Oh, do I love this move. Look, man, Magic Johnson has come out and said every bad thing about Rob Pelinka that he could. He said he's two-faced, a backstabber, all that stuff. And then when Kawhi Leonard became available, he tried to go convince Kawhi Leonard to sign to the same guy that he called two-faced it a couple weeks ago on ESPN. Like, what the hell you want me to do with that? Look, man, all due respect to Magic Johnson. I think he's a legend, one of the greatest point guards of all time. He's in my top 10. I think he'll be a great owner of the Lakers one day. A majority owner, not a minority owner. But I don't want him involved in basketball day-to-day activities. I don't want him as my president, my vice president. Nope. I want Magic to be the recruiter. I want him to be the face of Lakers recruitment. Fine with all that. I don't want his name attached to a position. What the hell has he done? You let Brook Lopez go, he has a season of his career. You let D'Angelo Russell go, he becomes an all-star. He leads the Brooklyn Nets to a 6th seed. I'm not going to be here. You quit on the Lakers right before a game. You quit, literally quit. You don't let Jeannie Buss know. You don't let LeBron James know. You don't let any of the young guys know. What? And then you try to recruit guys to the same team that you quit on? I'm cool on Magic. Y'all keep telling me that Rob Pelinka is two-faced. Maybe he is, but the guy that I don't trust, Irving Magic Johnson. I trust him at a Magic Johnson movie theater. I trust him as an owner of the Lakers or the Dodgers, but not as a president. No. And number 10 for me, my top Laker moves this summer. This one could either be a home run or it could be nothing. It could be a dud. Signing DeMarcus Cousins. If DeMarcus comes back to the NBA and becomes an all-star, the Lakers got a home run. If he doesn't, I mean, you only signed him for $3.5 million a year. You just release him. He's on a 1-year deal. No harm, no foul. If he's a bad locker room guy, he's showing up. If he's showing out, release his ass. But let's say this dude comes back, maybe not 25-10 like he used to. Well, if he gives you 16-8 as a third or fourth option, I mean, the Lakers now become the favorites in the Western Conference. If they got another guy that can bully ball down low, you don't think DeMarcus Cousins could be valuable in the playoff series versus the Clippers, banging with Ivica Zubac? Man, this could be a home run year for the Lakers if DeMarcus Cousins, again, a year and a half, 2 years now off of that Achilles injury, if he's ready to ball out and be the DeMarcus Cousins of old, or 85% of him, 75% of him, this would be a home run high for the Lakers, but we don't know. So I'll put it at number 10. It could be one of their best moves, or it could just be their worst move. But the worst move really doesn't hurt you that much because it was a low-risk type of signing. Nobody else really wanted DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah. So those are my top 10 moves. I am tired. My mouth is dry. And I need some water. My top 10 moves of the Los Angeles Lakers off-season. I thought they had a really good off-season. Obviously, when you see the Brooklyn Nets get Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, when you see the Los Angeles Clippers get Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, I would say they're 1-2, but the Lakers are right there in that top 5 as one of their better offseasons they've had in quite some time. You got LeBron last summer. You got Anthony Davis this summer. It was ugly, but you finally got the 2 stars in LA, probably 2 of the 5-7 best players in the NBA as well. Yeah, Lakers should be ready to go. Got a lot of good role players. And I've met some of these guys. They got like Quinn Cook. I've met him. I've met a few other guys. They got some good dudes, in that locker room. Like Lance Stevenson. I like Lance Stevenson, but I try to interview Lance. Every year he tells me no for an interview. And I'm like, yo, you're a basketball player. Why are you declining interviews? But he's just weird with it. You know what I mean? Like some of their guys, Rondo's kind of weird. I don't love Rondo. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had an ankle bracelet on a couple years ago. I don't love a couple of these guys in that locker room, but you got a lot of good dudes as well. Kuzma, good dude. Danny Green, good dude. These are just cool dudes. JaVale, good dude. Quinn Cook, good dude. DeMarcus Cousins, we seen good last year, but, we've seen up and down with Cousins. I think there's enough good seeds. Jared Dudley, good dude. I think there's enough good seeds in his locker room, and they're still trying to get Iguodala, right? So they're still trying to get Iggy, and will be another good dude with that last roster spot. I'm telling you, man, this Lakers team should be ready to compete for a championship next year. I'm excited as a Laker fan. I just gave you guys the top 10 moves from this team this summer. Y'all let me know what y'all think about them in the comment box below. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
Mr.Taliaferro. Mr.Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro. Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.